right?
Right.
You've been married. Your wife is your friend, right?
Right.
So if you're going to be in a relationship, it has to start.
Now, we had Dani on here talking about her experience because she was giving off the homey vibe.
Mhm.
And I really want to ask, because obviously, ladies on the panel, I want to ask a question. I mean, what did you think about Dani's actual experience? And do women oftentimes give off the homey vibe? Do you feel like guys put you in the friend zone often? Do you guys feel that?
Well, for me personally, when I was younger, I wanted to be the homegirl. So that was my whole thing. I kind of was tomboyish and I used to kick it with the dudes, but that was because I wasn't trying to be more than just their friend. I just wanted to kick it and hang out. And so when Dani started to speak about um, being a friend, I think it's a good thing to establish friendship, but there's a distinction between being a friend and being friend zoned in a space where there's just no chemistry, no energy like that. And as far as her experience, like she got kicked off the first day, so we really didn't get to know her. She seems like she has pretty good energy and is genuine though, but
Mm,
um I think there's a distinction between establishing friendship and just being a homegirl. I think it's a difference.
mm, I love that. I love that. Adjo, you
Yes.
were gonna say you were gonna press. Oh, sorry. I think Adjo was gonna press a mic. Apologies. Go on, Adjo. You were gonna press it.
Okay, so how I feel about how they treated Danny is that you have to look at you have to look at the full setting. So
Mm,
maybe if it was a one-on-one situation, they would have preferred to interact with Danny. But because this was a game show and they had other women there, she kind of fell to the bottom because in their eyes, there were others that were more attractive or more pursuable than Danny was. So
mm,
because there's nothing wrong with her. She's amazing. She has great energy. And yeah, she was trying to be friends, but she wasn't made for that show. And I think
mm.
that's just something that you have to understand. It takes a certain personality to be able to thrive in that show. And her and Sam, but we're just talking about Danny right now. Yeah,
Mm,
she wasn't made for that show. So
So someone was going to talk, and I think I cut them off. Go for it.
Me, I think it was me, wasn't
Go
it?
for it.
Okay, I think from my perspective, it's easy to push the homegirl to the back because that is not the one that you have any type of romantic feelings towards. So I feel like in that regard, that is why they pushed her to the side because it's like we could always talk to the homegirl, but that's
Mm,
not who we want to romantically pursue. So I think for them it was easy to push her to the side. Yeah.
mm, mm. Did anybody notice anything that she did that was kind of homegirl ish? Did anybody notice anything like that? Was there anything that she did
I
that you
do.
felt? Go
I
for it.
do. I noticed. I think that she was jokey, and I think that being funny. I tell this to my sister because she's a funny girl. I tell her this all the time.
Mm,
You want to laugh and joke about everything, but a relationship is a serious thing. It's a serious dynamic. So there are serious natures and facets of a romantic relationship that are just not going to be laughing and joking all the time. And I think it may have been like her being nervous, but when you're in an environment trying to find love, it is a little bit more serious than being social. So while being funny may be a part of her personality, it's like you tone that down a little bit, I would think, in my opinion. And the friendship aspect of the romance that she was talking about, even though it is a friendship, it's even a different kind of friendship as well. It's not like friendship with your girlfriends, it's friendship with a man. So it's a totally different type
Mm-hmm.
of friendship. It's a totally different type of relationship, and it's not comparable, even though you should be friends in your relationship.
I love that explanation. I love that explanation. Anybody else?
Also,
Go on. Go on, Charlotte.
initially when Kalfani had approached Danny, that was like the beginning of the show. She had friend zoned herself because he came over, he expressed interest, he was, showing good energy towards her, and she kept on talking about she's there to find the guy. She kind of had put herself out of the runnings and didn't realize that he was the guy that she was talking to that was expressing interest. So I think that that's a mindset she might have to shift if her identity is homegirl, then that's the energy she's giving off.